Hey, welcome back. This is going to be our shorter podcast for this month of. Hopefully, I made it out in November on time. A lot going on. Anyway, and this one is titled "Country Concussion." I'm Jason James from Jason James and the Band of Black Hats. This is the Backstage Left Behind podcast. Thank you very much. Once again, here I am. On the glorious stage of the Historic Art Craft Theater. This, you'll notice, will be a theme. Anyway, some of the, just quick side note, some of the songs that I've recorded, the bass to As I Lay Bleeding, The Ground Reached for Me, both the upright, finger-picked and bowed bass was done here on stage. What else? Oh, so the album cover pictures, they were all done here on stage. The podcast cover picture was done here on stage. Those photographs were taken by my lovely third child, daughter. She's helped a lot with doing things like that. And she even helped inadvertently write a song. We'll talk about that some other time. But anyway, here we are. Country Concussion. So I'm a little bit further back here, I think, in the camera. Because I got to show you this one. So for those of you who are listening on Spotify, you might want to tune in on YouTube to see this one. And I might erase this one. I might delete it, depending on who I offend. Now, as a stagehand, like I told you, I run Spotlight a lot. And sometimes I am a deckhand where I just help load bands on and off, like the opening bands and stuff like that, or get props or whatever it is. So there were two different instances where I saw this behavior by both a male and a female artist. I don't know if I can say their names, but I'm not going to because, like I said, I might delete this anyway, depending on who I offend. I need your help. I don't know where this comes from. So if there's some historical significance in what I'm about to show you, please let me know. If it's just a trend, let me know. I really need some answers here. I'm absolutely perplexed by this. So, as the story goes, I was working Spotlight for a more famous country artist. And there was a more famous lady country artist who opened for him. And then there's a point in the show where they sing a song together, and it's just him and her on stage, I think. If it wasn't just him and her, that's all we all noticed because the behavior was so strange. At least it was strange to me. And they do this thing where they're trying to be really cutesy. And let me show you what this is like. But they're singing at each other. So they turn to face each other and they're singing at each other this whole song. And I'm an introvert. I'm looking at this going, how can you lock eyes for like 3.5 minutes and look at each other like that? This is just ridiculous. But anyway, so let me show you what's going on here. They were like in a half lunge position. Like if they would have leapt at each other, they would have given each other a country concussion. Like they would have just smashed faces and that end the show. But anyway, so the gentleman and his guitar was like this. So he's crouched down playing his guitar and looking, like locking eyes with the lady like this. And he's just going like, right? Like he's just so into it, okay? And then the lady was like this. She's got her microphone and she's all like looking like she's going to jump at him, like all like crazy. And like just singing at him the whole time, making these cutesy faces at each other. And But it was the whole song. And they're like doing this at each other, right? And I'm like, what is this? What's happening? But to my horror, later, there was an even more famous country male artist who also had a famous lady artist open for him. The first time this happened, it was at the Field House, right? And then the second time, it was at Lucas Oil Stadium. I hope I can say that. If not, I'll cut that out. But and it happened again. Two completely different people, same scenario. Lunging at each other, or not lunging, but crouched at each other, singing at each other's faces, eyes locked for the 3.5, 4 minutes, whatever it is, and just making these crazy faces at each other, like they're just having this awesome time singing in each other's faces, and the crowd's eating it up, I think. I don't know. I was just like, what are you doing? And I don't. So anyway, that's. Does anybody know where this comes from? Is it just a trend, or was there did I miss something back in the classic country days that two artists did this with each other? I mean, I know there were duets all the time. I've never seen Johnny Cash and June Carter Cash crouch at each other like that and look all crazy at each other, and they just were classic people when they had classic duets. I don't know. Anyway, but that's it. That's all I want to know. Let me know if you know what this is. Is it just a trend? Let's talk about this. I need some help. So anyway, this has been the Backstage Left Behind podcast. I'm Jason James from Jason James and the Band of Black Hats. As always, you can find me on Instagram, JasonJames_official. I'm on YouTube, Jason James Wren, and which is also where you might already be there. And you can always email me with questions or anything like that, jason@jasonjamesblackhats.com. Website is still down at the time of this recording. And we'll talk about that some other time. But anyway, and as always, let me know if there's anything you want to hear about. So far, the next episode, the next longer episode, there might be a short somewhere in there. I might find something else disturbing and ask you about it. But the next episode, or at least coming soon, will be Where I Come From. And that'll be, the next longer one. And then we'll go there. But anyway, as always, much love and respect to you from me, Jason James.